Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're reviewing the CRRJU $22.99 homage to a Tag Heuer Formula 1. Start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing the Skami 9286 because Grogu said if I made him wear it one more time, he'd start force choking me. And Grogu is wearing my San Martin SN0017. Grogu said he was concerned about his nest egg. I said it was good that he was saving for retirement. He said, what retirement? It's just a frog egg he's saving for lunch. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this box. You have the option of not getting a box, and I think it saves you $1. And then we got the inside warranty card, the instructions, hang tag, and the 2 links I took off of the bracelet. And here's the watch. This is the first CRRJU on my channel. This is an homage to a Tag Heuer Formula 1, which is one of their more affordable models as they only come in quartz. The Tag Heuer has a big second chronograph hand and a sub-second sub-dial. This being a under $20 Chinese homage watch, it has a small second chronograph hand and no sub-second sub-dial. Personally, I prefer the looks of the Formula 1 line to the much more expensive automatic Carrera line, which always seemed kind of generic to me. This CRRJU comes in 3 different colorways, black, blue, and black with black case and bracelet. I chose blue because I love blue watches, although if I were to buy a real Formula 1, I probably would pick the Golf Special Edition because I just think that looks cool. But I would get it on the blue leather strap rather than the steel bracelet, so I would have some blue in it. CRRJU does not make a version that looks like the Golf. The watch is 44.5 millimeters at the bezel. 51.4 millimeters lug to lug, but it doesn't have fitted end links. 13.3 millimeters thick, 22 millimeter lug width, and weighs 135 grams on the supplied metal bracelet with 2 links removed. Then as we look at the bezel, we have a tachymeter. I really don't like tachymeters when you have the small second chronograph hand because it makes the tachymeter kind of useless. But then again, the whole goal of this is to look like a Formula 1, which does have a tachymeter and a large chronograph hand. Then when you look at the dial, there doesn't seem to be a sunburst effect, but there is a sunburst effect on the subdials. Then we have the CRRJU name up top, and I don't think CRRJU has a logo. I don't see any anywhere. Then we have the minute and hour hand with a divider between them. Then we have baton indices with a 12 at the 12. And the baton indices are loomed, but they're not loomed very well. Then we have a date at the 4:30. A lot of people don't like dates at the 4:30 on chronographs. I don't mind them. Then we have the subdials. The right subdial is just a 24-hour indicator. I've never been a fan of that. It seems kind of useless to me. Then the bottom subdial is the chronograph second hand. Just push the top pusher to start it. Then push the top pusher again to stop it. And as you see too, the chronograph doesn't have minute markers, only 5-minute markers, which is kind of dumb because it makes the chronograph kind of useless. I mean, when it's halfway between the 5-minute markers, you kind of got to guess where it is. And of course, the bottom pusher resets it. Then the left subdial is the minute indicator for the chronograph. We have an unsigned push-pull crown because you only get 30 meters of water resistance. The crown action is fairly loose, and then when you go to set it, oh, it's set good that time. I noticed the minute hand jump last time I set it, but let's try that again. Oh, no, there's no minute hand jump. You can set this one accurately. That's nice. And then the pushers, there's no fake screw down things on them. Of course, the Formula 1 doesn't have screw down pushers, so why would they put fake ones on it? Then the crystals, just flat mineral glass. And then we have a chrome-plated alloy case. You're not going to get steel usually on a watch under 20 bucks. And it's chrome. Another tell of chrome plating is it's shiny everywhere. And especially since this doesn't have end links, they would never polish in between the links like that if it was real steel. Then the case back is just a snap-on case back. You don't get screwed down when you only have 30 meters water resistance. Gives you the brand name. Stainless steel back is another tell that the case is not. And then it says $22.99, which is the model number and made in China. Underneath the case back is a movement. I don't know what type it is. I'm assuming it's Chinese. But like I said, at least you can set the minute hand accurately without it jumping. But once again, you get the small second chronograph hand, so it's not anything special. The bracelet is hollow. You don't get solid steel usually for under 20 bucks. And as you can see, there are no fitted end links, which is kind of disappointing. Most watches, even sub $20 ones, have fitted end links. The nice thing though is it's probably going to make it easier if you want to change straps. Then as you can see, it's polished center links, brushed outer links. And the clasp is pressed and it has no micro adjust, which is unfortunate because these links are pretty big. And you always want to get the perfect fit on a big watch like this. Here's the watch on my 7.5 inch wrist. It looks nice. It's not bad looking for a under $20 watch. And it's comfortable. It's not near as heavy as a watch this big would be if it was solid steel. And I seem to get a pretty good fit. But once again, no micro adjust, so your mileage may vary. Here we are in the loom room. This is an under $20 AliExpress watch wonder, so it isn't going to have good loom, but just maybe will have so-so loom. As we speed up the time, the index loom is already gone, but the hand loom is much better. I would say it is at least so-so. What do I like about this watch? Well, I like the looks. It does look a lot like a Formula 1. And it wears nice for a big watch. And the hand loom is at least so-so. And also, I didn't mention this in my review, but the second hand hits the marks. What are my gripes and groans? No micro adjust in the clasp. Small seconds chronograph hand and no sub-second indicator makes the tachymeter useless. And no fitted end links. Do I recommend this watch? Sure, it's under $20 and it looks like a Tag Heuer Formula 1. So if your goal is to have a very affordable watch that looks like a Tag Heuer Formula 1, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. And if you don't like the no micro adjust, you can easily put it on another strap, especially since it doesn't have fitted end links. Well, thank you for watching my review of the CRRJU 2299, and I will be back with another review. More than likely, that's me that I've been putting off. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.